Life lately. So if you would have told me 10 years ago that I'll be in this position, like have your own car, have your own place, make your own money, but still not be happy, I would have said you are crazy. I would have honestly said you are crazy. Because this was always a dream to actually reach this point in billionaire to achieve what I've achieved. But I still feel empty, you know? I still feel like I feel like I haven't done enough. So I just want to tell you my upbringing before you even get to where I am right now. So I come from a township called Inanda. A lot of people from Durban know about Inanda. It's a very dangerous place. A lot of people that make it in Inanda are just gangsters, McKinsey. Basically, it's just people who do crime that make it here. So I grew up actually looking up to people who did crime because they were the one who actually changed their family lives. They are the one who bought food, who dated the beautiful girls, who have the latest cars. So I grew up actually looking up to those people. But fortunately enough that I actually not becoming one of them. But I know my peers, people that I grew up with, bagcine sebengenile ebugebengwini, you know, and some of them are dead because of the crime. So growing up, I was literally raised by my grandmother alone. My mother was staying in Dawanyake with my sister and my brother, and my father was staying to his own place. So basically, I grew up um, sort of like an orphan, but I know I had parents. Abazali bami angazi, like I've never saw my mother and my father uh, in a relationship. Like I have never seen them dating. They broke up while I was still not even on earth. So that had a huge impact in billionaire growing up like that, not having your like not seeing your mother and your father being in a relationship. That had a huge impact, and it really affected me as a person, and it affected my relationship I'm in. That's why I'm at the age that I am. I still don't have kids because of I know if a kid is not from a healthy relationship or a wedding lock, I know how much that is gonna affect them. So it's literally affected me a lot, especially my relationship, you know, with anger issues, trust issues, insecurities, you name it. So I'm one of those, because of the background, upbringing. Also, I had a lot. I struggle a lot when it comes to relationship. I think it's very important for us growing up. We'll see, um, to not have kids outside the wedding knock and not have kids with people that we're not willing to spend the rest of our life with. Because young energy, if he's in clubbing, that's why we have the problem that we have. Snamapara, we have a lot of crimes. Trust me, most of those kids growing up are kids that not raised by both parents. Most of them are raised by single parents, either by mother or grandmother, because most of our fathers abandoned us. So, enough about that. So, it affected me a lot. It's really affected me a lot. I think it's created the person that I am today, which I'm not proud of. So I struggle a lot with trust issues and all those stuff. I struggled a lot. So the problem started here, um, 2019. 2019, when I lost my grandmother. That's where life just went west. Let me tell you something crazy. Like when I lost my grandmother 2019, I didn't knew how rich I was, but I didn't have any material things. Like I didn't have a car, didn't have any black card or a place I was staying with my grandmother, but I was in a I was in a happy place there. But I always wanted to be successful when my grandmother was still alive. Unfortunately, that never happened. My grandmother never saw her sealed, like umsebenzi yakhe, umsebenzi yakhe ebona yenzeka, yabo. So she never got to experience the success yami and all those stuff. Yabo. So when I lost my grandmother 2019, it was very tough. It was very tough because I didn't know how important she was in Pirineum. I didn't know that until giving those, you know? Like, there are basic, simple things that my grandmother used to do that really um, matters. Like, having someone knows ukuthi usunjani. Like, tell you something crazy, I never had anyone asking me this. Like, unjani. Like, but, like, really meant this. It's unjani. How are you feeling mentally, spiritually? My grandmother was the only person that only cared, like only cared. Cause my parents never called me, or even bothered with Sinjan, like mentally and all those stuff. So losing my grandmothers was like ngiduze uNkulunkulu, uNkulunkulu empilo yami, yabo, ngimluzile, like someone that really cares. And also, it really killed me a lot. It killed me a lot. It still does up until today because you end up realizing, see, as no one really cares. Like, I'm only left with people who just care about the things I have and how can they use me, how can they benefit with having me and being there. My grandmother didn't care about that. Like, using the money or I've blown an account or izinto zami ihamba kahle. Her love was so consistent. Yeah, well, it was a love that's just because into zakho ihamba kahle, he's gonna show you gratification yakho, he's gonna treat you in a certain way. Even izinto zakho at your lowest, the love will gonna be the same. So losing her had a huge impact in Billionaire. It really effed me up so big time as a person, because nje face, like it was too much. It's still too much, but I had to let her go. I can't hold on to her. Because by saying Dala and good and all those stuff, I think it would be so selfish for me to want her to live longer while she's suffering. So may her soul rest in peace, and Nkulunkulu may Nkulunkulu amnike like amxolele izono zakhe. I think she's been an angel to us. Amxolele izono zakhe, and now I understand why izono zabantu abadala beley'nganeni, yabo. Because I honestly think izono zakhe she really deserve izono zakhe ziwele kusina because of what she has gave us, the life she has gave us, and the sacrifice. She deserves to be in a better place where she is. So after that, um, isn't it just went very well for me financially. So I made a lot of money with forex. 2010, and then um, I tried entering the Uber business. Um, I did the Uber, which was still okay, not as right now, you know. So still okay. And then I spent almost half a million just on Uber business. I bought like 4 cars with my forex money. Yeah, and then things were just like it was fuzzy. It was stable, but not really stable. Like bad, the money, but it was part of the hustle. And then COVID happened. Then I lost everything with COVID. I lost everything. I went from becoming almost a millionaire to becoming broke as hell. With COVID, yeah, I lost everything. All my businesses, I lost everything. Like everything. And I don't want to get into more details how it happened, what happened, but I lost a lot of things in the COVID. I lost a lot of things. And the crazy thing is, the people around me were losing as well. So I had to be strong for my mother, my sister, because they were also losing their jobs. And luckily for us, as forex traders, we can make money on the financial markets. So I lost everything. Yo, I still like have tears of how much I've lost, you know. I lost everything, and then ever since then I've been trying to get back to that peak or prime in billionaire. But it hasn't been easy, bro. Like you went from almost becoming a millionaire to becoming broke as hell to becoming bankrupt. No, ever since then I've been trying to reach that level engangafika kuyona empilweni yami. Yabo. But it hasn't been easy. Honestly, it hasn't been easy. You know, you 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 put so much pressure on yourself. You look everyone around you as a human being. As much as they say don't my funnies, don't my just focus on you. But as a human being, you're gonna look. Okay, just give me a minute. Ugh. Sorry about that. I'm checking Porter. So, as I was saying, as a human being, you're always gonna like look at yourself and look people around you, and you're always gonna compare yourself. Well, that is part of human nature. Like uhlezi uzocabanga nomuntu othandana nayo, ucomparison ne-ex yakho ukuthi ex yakho ekutreat-a kanjani. Yeah, well, that is part of life. Nami as well I do that. I compare myself. I feel like I feel like I'm way better than a lot of successful traders, but I got nothing to show. Honestly, got nothing to show for that. I am more skillful technically. I got more experience, but I got nothing to show for that. You know, I honestly got nothing to show. I was watching a video on leadership where he said he started Forest during COVID by Jensen. Where I was way deep in the forex analysis class. I was way deep. Honestly, I had a lot. I probably long signal 7 years experience when he started. But look at him now. Now he's flourishing. That's a fact. He's flourishing. He's more successful. He got more followers. He got more brand deals. He got a lot of things happening for him. So you're gonna compare yourself to abantu abanjalo. And I've watched a lot of my video. And that's the Ninja, indie goats. No offense, but I feel like I'm way better than them. Technically, everything. But there, I don't have an i8. I don't have that BM1 Ganastok Ninja. I don't have the success that they have. Some say it's how do you put it? Delayed success, not deny. But it is what it is. The truth is, if they can create a seminar, they will have more. They will have more people with seminar than me. They'll have more They'll have more people that believe in them than me because of the material things that they have. You know? That's a fact. But in terms of skill, Master 200, like it's not my account. Obviously, I will do better. But who cares about that? Honestly, who cares? Who cares about in educational content? Have you ever noticed that educational content never does well with YouTube? Even the last video I did where I was teaching people, it's struggling to even get 200 views. But if you can make a vlog, mhlambe millionaires meeting up, yabo? Millionaires meeting up, mhlambe Gohlubi, Convo, what, that video is gonna do way better than the educational content. But the educational content is the one that is gonna change your life. Hello? So as much as you know these things, like who you born and you always have a choice. Also, you still want to be part of the game, or you want to adapt to the condition of the game, how the game is. Do you wanna sell dreams, or you wanna become, like, you wanna exit? The same thing that applies to YouTube. Like YouTube, like if you create content, you trying to help people. The content yakho, like yabasiza abantu. It's not gonna boom like content more criticizer. If I make a video, probably if I make this video and say, and it goes to a scam, or any goat is I'm better than any. As long as you are trying to bring someone down, the content will do better. So I don't want to become those kind of people. I got some positive drink. I stay alone, so I can drink it the way I want, and I'm making the video for you. So it's not gonna boom like he content you, and then you ended up changing your niche because of if you get more views and you get more what you call more engagement, you get sponsors regardless of how the video is. If you can manage to do that, you're gonna get sponsors. So that's why I think like YouTube and there's no money on YouTube, guys. I don't want to lie to you. There's no money. That views is what so that unless you're making big views like who ghosty, but there's no money on YouTube, honestly. So where was I? How I've literally saying I'm challenge. Where was I? Okay, I remember I was where comparing myself. Okay, comparing myself with other people. I've compared myself with a lot of people, but honestly speaking, if like I said from the beginning, if you told me years later I'll be where I am, I would have said you crazy. You know? I would have said you crazy. There's no in hell I'm gonna live the life. But it is what it is. I don't know if I'm being selfish or I am just being impatient or I don't know, guys. Unezinto ey'ningi. I wanna do part two, but I'm gonna do part two if you guys like this video and it's get 100 likes. I'm gonna tell you more of the story because I don't wanna make a long ass video and then you guys don't watch the video and then subscribe because it really kills me. Hello? It really kills me. So make sure you watch the video and so you can get a part two. I'm gonna tell you more stuff about my business that I've lost money and I've made money. And I wanna talk about my apartment in Klanga. I wanna talk about my marriage, miscarriage and all those stuff. So I really wanna share those stuff with you guys. So yeah.